Who do we have next? And Papag? Good luck to you. By the way, I fully encourage you guys to try to flag me in these games. I will not get upset. I encourage it. You guys should do your best to win games against me, no matter how dirty. I'm not in the Vladimir Kramnik school of chess. He got very upset the other day. It seemed, at least from what he wrote on his chess.com profile, he was playing in the Rapid Chess Championship over there. Lost a couple games on time. There's no increment in those games. And he wrote a long piece on his chess.com profile about how it was morally degrading for that to occur. But I can assure you, I won't get mad at you. Okay, let's take here. We'll mess up the white pawns. Greetings, Basid. What's up, Basid? Are you the same Basid that always follows over the years, or are you a relatively new viewer? I think you might be a different Basid. That's right. Happy accident and Monoi. Okay, let's castle this way. So I generally like black's chances in these positions with white having these bad pawns. We still got a long game ahead of us, but I just always feel pretty comfortable playing these positions because you can put a bunch of your pawns on light squares, keep things compact. White really has to demonstrate something pretty accurate, I'd say, to pawns really all on light squares. Pretty accurate in order to compensate for the pawn weaknesses. I'd say so far white's doing well, but we're going to put Mpapag to the test. Let's go king c7. Just take our time. Okay, now let's go here. So first test, what is white going to do about this pawn? White needs to keep that safe. I think they will. Yep. Let's go here. Now, how bad do I want to keep my knight? That is a key question here. I kind of want to keep it, to be honest, but I'm going to go here. Let's actually give white one chance to take it, at least one chance. And white does. Okay. Now, interesting moment. Which way do I capture? I actually think this capture might be the best way. Always a tough call, this sort of decision, but let's see. And now we're going to pile up against that weakness there. Let's go here. Encourage b5. I'm okay with b5 happening. But we're shifting the rooks over. We're going to go after this pawn. When I do this, which way does it go? Actually, I'm shifting this direction. It's opposite. We're shifting from the d file to the c file. Can I win that pawn in time? I think I actually can. So let's go here. King back. Keep this pawn well protected. Then here. And you know what I'm lining up? Rook takes d4. This is the move that's going to break white. And I think white sees it coming, but doesn't know what to do about it. I also don't see a solution here for white. White's king is a little too far away. If the king could reach like one of these squares, it'd be fine, but they need a couple more moves. Yeah, so white kind of understands that, tries to create some counter. That actually might be a reasonable attempt. Let me think how I want to handle this. Probably should take. If I take, there's a6. So let's go here first. And if rook b1, I think I'm going to go here. Just really make sure we got all our bases covered before capturing c3. Nothing really has changed in regards to these pawns, so. You know what? I actually see one interesting defense. White didn't play it, but I'll show you guys after the game. I don't get the sense it would have worked, but it was intriguing. Now let's take this one. And I think trade one pair of rooks. Definitely easiest here. Let's go here. Here. Up 2 pawns, king joining. This pawn dropping as well. Too much. Ah, I knew he was going to. He's anticipating king b4. I got him in a pre-move. But resigned. Yes, thank you for the game. I just had this sense he was ready for the check. Okay. Okay, the interesting defense. We don't talk about that incident, troll alerts. It was fine. It was fine. I didn't get kicked out of the tournament. Just kidding. That would be funny, though. Okay, the defense I was actually thinking, yeah. Where was it? Looks like the computer picks up on this. Rook cb1, hitting this pawn. And now I was thinking go here. Do you guys see how white can make things challenging for black right here? White to move and avoid losing, at least for now. Thank you, Chessmaster111 says, good trap. Thank you. Oh, you are the same Basid. Very nice. Since the good old days of ICC. Very good. Awesome. Well, always a pleasure to see you in the chat, Basid. Not rook b6, not a6. Although it could be one of these moves, but yes, very good. 1001. Rook b3. This is very clever, right? I don't know if this will be the move, but this is what I was thinking. Because if take here, then white takes here, and we've got mutual rook attacks going on. Mutual rook attacks. Take. Misdirection. Let's see if the computer agrees. I don't think it's going to be enough to save white if black plays this properly. Yes, that is the only move. It's kind of weird, but there's certain patterns like that where because this is almost a total loss for black, for white rather, it's too hard to keep all these pawns safe in the long term. You got to rely on counterattacks. So I guess that means king a7 wasn't so hot. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I did think about this. So if rook b1 here, but I was worried about this. But I guess this endgame is probably just very good for me, if not winning. I mean, the engine says -4 here. Which, is that because... I don't know. I mean, it's 4 versus 5. Yeah, my pawns are a lot better. It's probably winning, but it's interesting the engine says it's this winning. Is that because, like, I eventually win the d-pawn? Shack? No, I can't imagine that's the case, although... Okay, interesting. Yeah, the engine just says this is a pretty trivial win for black, which I guess I can believe, but it's going to take a while. All right, thanks for the game. And Papag, that was an interesting one. I just think probably you shouldn't allow me to double these pawns early on. I might have played bishop e2 if I were you. This always feels a little bit more pleasant for black. I think as played, I probably wouldn't have taken on d5. I think that's somewhat of a mistake. Engine says not. But maybe you need something precise here. It's already thinking maybe start bringing your king over, because your king could be important in defending your pawns. Thanks for the game.